may feel like an early winter, but that doesn't mean you have to put away the trout fishing rods, reels, and fishing gear. That's because Oregon is home to some of the best rainbow trout fishing 365 days a year. Hi there, I'm Grant McComey, your host for Travel Oregon's Grant's Getaways, and this week we explore some local Oregon ponds and lakes to discover that trout fishing is all year long. And then we head to the kitchen and prepare the catch with a new recipe you're sure to love. Come on along as we learn more about Trout 365. One day each week, it's all hands on deck at Roaring River Hatchery, sorting the whoppers. Not the burger kind, but 10-pound rainbow trout. These fish are huge.
They are huge, they are. I was really surprised when I started getting involved here as a volunteer. The size of them, I did not believe trout could get this big.
Big and strong, these trout are a real arm wrestle to hold on to.
We have them on a scheduled feed diet, so we feed them really aggressively just to get them up to size so that they'll have lots of eggs.
The big trout produce up to 10 million eggs each year, and they are raised at hatcheries across Oregon. Roaring River Hatchery is one of the state's oldest, dating back to 1924. And ever since that time, they have raised these very fast-growing, large rainbow trout called Cape Cod. Some of these fish will reach 15 to 20 pounds. Tens of thousands of the eggs also go to hundreds of schools through a special program called Trout in the Classroom. The youngsters raise the fish for release and learn about fish science and math along the way. Back at the hatchery,
Down.
After the rainbows are spawned, hundreds are netted and lifted into a truck. These whoppers are headed to scores of neighborhood lakes and ponds for anglers to catch.
Once November rolls around, our phone rings off the hook. All day long, fishermen, they just want to know where they're being stocked, when, and how many, and how big they are.
Trout fishing is contagious and can really draw a crowd any time of year.
Trout is our #1 game fish here in the state of Oregon. You can come to a neighborhood pond that you can walk or bike to. You can drive up the mountain and have a beautifully framed lake with Mount Hood or Bachelor in the background. It really stretches to all corners of the state.
Now, you can learn all about trout fishing through a new Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife website called Trout 365. Consider it a one-stop site that teaches you the ins and outs, the tips and tactics to catch a trout in Oregon each day of the year.
We're not going to tell you the exact day we stock trout, but we'll let you know what week that water body is going to be stocked, and you can look and maybe plan your trip accordingly.
Like Canby Pond in Clackamas County. It's stocked year-round, and it's open to kids 17 or under. In Washington County, check out Bethany Pond, just outside the Beaverton suburbs, another favorite year-round site. Just like Commonwealth Lake, that offers a neighborhood park that's kid-friendly and ADA accessible. Henry Haig Lake in Scoggins County Parkland is a super destination where the trouting from a boat or on the bank is a popular pastime. There are hundreds of possibilities, and one of the best free tools is right here, the weekly Recreation Report.
It's revised by our biologists in the field every week, posted on the website on Wednesdays, hundreds of water bodies in the state, and tell you what the fishing conditions are right now.
And if you're lucky enough to catch a whopper, you may be wondering what to do next.
It's a life skill that they use all the rest of their lives.
Longtime angler Bert HANSEN says the adventure doesn't end when rods are stored, but continues indoors. He encourages his grandson, Cole HANSEN, to prepare the catch, and he likes to keep things simple. Today, it's a unique recipe of mustard and lemon juice, topped with brown sugar.
I just like the idea of the sour and the sweet coming together. Your mustard, your lemon, and your brown sugar is a cap.
Looks good to me.
Start wherever you want and just squeeze it on there.
How's that?
That's good. Just kind of evenly spread it. There you go. Now you're cooking.
The fish goes in a 350-degree oven for 15 to 18 minutes and then served alongside salad and sourdough.
Anybody could do that, huh?
Yep.
Anyone can, because the beauty of trout fishing in Oregon is that angling is right at hand any time of year.
And there's something about setting a date and getting the family all together that commits you to going, and then you find yourself there having a great time and you're glad that you went.
The new Trout 365 is a wonderful resource for folks who are newcomers to the sport of trout fishing, and we have all the details, directions, contact information, and the web links so you can learn more right here on the Travel Oregon website. So be sure to check it out. Until next week, do get out here and explore the Oregon outdoors. Let Travel Oregon be your guide. For Travel Oregon, I'm Grant McComey.